Hi, I'm Ross Collins, but at work I'm AT3 Collins. That's because I'm an avionics technician in the Navy and I work on the H-60 helicopter. The H-60, which was developed by Sikorsky in the early 70s to replace the UH-1 Iroquois, more commonly known as the Huey, is highly customizable, comes in many variants, and is flown by every single branch of the Department of Defense. Probably the most notable version of the H-60 is the UH-60, flown by the Army as the Black Hawk. Most of the variants flown by the Navy are called the Seahawk. Now I specifically work on the HH-60H, which is the Seahawk and sometimes called the Rescue Hawk, but for everyone who maintains and operates these aircraft, we mostly just call them hotels. That's because the last letter designator is an H, or hotel. Now, what's incredible about the hotel aircraft is it's highly customizable. And because of this, it's the aircraft that is most associated with combat search and rescue and special warfare. As a matter of fact, I'm in one of the only squadrons in the Navy that does active combat search and rescue. Now, the hotel aircraft, being combat search and rescue primarily, can also fulfill a number of other roles. It can also take part in vertical replenishment, logistics runs such as passenger movements and carrying mail from one place to another, surface strike capabilities, and also emergency evacuations. Now, the hotel can be fitted with any combination of 2 GAL-17 miniguns, 2 M240 machine guns, and 4 Hellfire missiles. Now, it's pretty obvious, I think, that this makes it a very formidable aircraft and pretty much the SEAL's #1 choice of transportation when it comes to getting directly into an area. But because we operate heavily under special warfare conditions, it can drop in covertly under the cover of night because of FLIR capability, which is forward-looking infrared radar, or infrared, and night vision. The FLIR also has laser designation capabilities for aiming the Hellfire missiles or for any other ordnance that is targeted at that spot. The HH-60H also has several different countermeasure systems to prevent detection and also to avoid incoming ordnance. It has chaff and flare to disrupt radars and missiles and passive laser detection. The H-60 it's a very highly customizable, as I said earlier, aircraft that makes it perfectly fit for doing a number of jobs, but it also has a very large cabin when compared to different variants of the H-60, meaning that there's not any anti-submarine capability that takes up a lot of space within the cabin, so they can fit up to 10 passenger or troop seats within the aircraft to take people in or out of wherever they may be, most often in very highly dangerous areas of combat. On top of that, there are many different forms of insertion and egress, including a rescue hoist, which can carry a stretcher or a litter carrying somebody for emergency evacuation, and also spy rings and K-ducts, which will actually lower an attached vessel for the SEALs. Also taking part in that sort of line of mission capability is the HH-60H's role in VBSS, which would be Vessel Board Search and Seizure. And that sort of gives another facet of just how readily prevalent that the aircraft can be, in that it can take part in counter-piracy operations as well as maritime search and rescue. The future of the HH-60 hotel is under question. The Navy claims that by 2015 they will only be flying 2 versions of the H-60 Seahawk. And honestly, I'll be the first to tell you as a maintainer that they can be very difficult to work on. However, I think that the heritage of the special warfare and the capabilities that we have over any other model of the H-60 or almost any other combat helicopter is unrivaled. And I think that the HH-60 hotel is going to be here to stay in one capacity or another for many years to come.